Hi there, I am Reaper, and welcome to the Minecraft Season 1 series. It has been a very interesting time. Now, what I have been doing over in this area, I've cleared it back another pillar here. I've added this new row. So if I look dead center, you can see it's a little bit wider to the right there. So I've pushed this all the way back, taken quite an incredible effort. Many days of playing. Because once again, I am playing this on vanilla, so it has been quite tricky and came across heaps of water. So this here used to be here, so I've expanded it right back. This dwarf village is getting quite a size. The next stage, I have to work over on that side. That'll be my next stage. So quite a fair bit of effort. I'm quite happy with what I've built. But that's that part that's been done. On my adventures here, I've got some stuff tucked in here to sort out. I was having some issues with my sorters, so I'll race on down here anyway. And my hoppers every now and then will double up and won't move the stuff across properly. And I've been trying to figure it out for ages what's the cause of it. It took me a little while. It makes all sense now that I've realised what it was doing, but at the stage it was like puzzling, going, what is going on? So up here, and I used to double feed. And what I discovered was when I put these hoppers in, I had them pointing straight down. So this hopper was tucking one in this hopper, and this hopper, because it was slightly out of sync, was pulling at the same time. And that's how I was feeding double the amount. Now I've got these hoppers. Any hoppers above the other, I just have it not pointing downwards, and that has solved the problem. Another little problem I was having, I had one little hopper here to the chest, and it seems to sort it out a little bit more. Improvement on sorting it out. So I was start to pull it through a bit better. I didn't like having a chest right near it. Having it going through a couple of hoppers, and it seemed to like that a little bit better. So as you can see, it's pulling this thing through pretty good. Yep. So I don't know where the next stage is. Oh, it's pulling through the coal there by the looks. Yeah, not through there yet. It's the pulling. Must be here. Once that pulls through, that will start off that chain reaction. That's almost down. And you'll be able to see what I was meaning. It works flawlessly now, so I'm happy with that. Alright, that's pulling that through. What's the next item? Ah, it's gonna green slime ball, so pull that through. Okay, come on, that's it. Ah, well, sometimes it takes a little bit for it to go through. There's the. Oh, I think that's the andesite. Yeah, it's going to start pulling the andesite through. Come on, that's it. Pull it through. That's it. So, oh, that's the andesite dropping down there. And yeah, just bear with me. Oh, the cobblestone. So, cobblestone will be the next thing I'll pull through. Doing all that. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Go faster. Okay, so that's starting to pull the cobblestone through now. Of course. Once that drop, you'll see that this will start feeding properly. Only one little bit of andesite there. Okay. Oh, I'll have to wait for that little bit of andesite to come through. Come on. Oh, when you want to show something, it always takes forever, doesn't it? Okay, that's it. Now it's pulling the andesite through. Nothing there. Thank goodness there's only a small amount. But as you can see, it starts to sort out into bigger lines, and it gets all nicely sorted out. Oh, jeez, it's really burning through that quite quickly. Here we go. So it's pulling the dirt through. And once upon a time, because of this one, I was push it through. This was just, the numbers would double up, go a lot more quicker. And as you can see now, it's just slowly pulling at a nice stable pace, and it seems to get it pulls everything through to that chest up the top of the room there. Been great. Finally figured it out, and that's what it was the whole time. It was so much because I wasn't pulling everything through. It will leave bits and pieces behind because it will fully drain out and I'll grab something else in its place. And now it's fully grabbing all of it all at once. So really happy about that. We'll chuck you in there. I don't think that's it's starting to pull through, so I'll start pulling the cobblestone through next. Yeah, there you go. So look, that's running nice now. Saved me so much hassle. Now, if you remembered over there, I did have a spawner. Now, luckily, when I was building this, the spawners was it's on the pillars. Believe it or not, I'm able to keep the spawner. Yeah, you can see here. This is the above the floor there. I've been very busy clearing this place out, trying to find gold. It seems to be quite elusive at this level. I do say you have to go below, a lot lower, deeper down. So I do say that's what it is. There's a spawner right there. So that's where that little room was right here. As you can see, I've cleared it out and I was able to keep the spawner. Pretty happy with that, and that's exactly where the chests were too. But I haven't gotten rid of the chests yet, but this is where the room was. It's amazing how it came close to here. So yes, and I'm digging and clearing and got a bit of spare moment. I've just been doing above ground here. Been quite busy. So the next thing I do is I'll do the other side. That'll be the size of my dwarf village. It'll take a fair bit to do. Taking forever. So I'm always digging. Have a hard day's work. Just come home, just chill out, relax, do a bit of mining. And I still got the 3 villages. So that'll be another thing I have to do is build some more village homes. So they're going to take a while. I'm going to need an awful lot of stone brick, that's for certain. Run, Forest. Run. Faster. I'll go to my storage. And you can see how that's going. And once again, my storage area had the same problem with the sort of thing. Doubling up in some places. So as soon as I had it pointing, stopped it from pointing down, it fixed it. Unfortunately, I had the same problem here too. And as you can see, I've had to put the hoppers facing sideways, and that fixed the problem. Geez, I wish I knew that early on. That would have saved a whole lot of issues. So I'm going to fix these ones, like this one for example, pointing down. Stop it from double feeding. It just, if it gets slightly bit out of sync, yeah, all sorts of chaos happens. So I heard it was being a bug, but I've now discovered it's not a bug. It is doing what it's doing. So just be mindful of that. So I'll pull cobblestone out here. So I know how to do the same thing up here. Probably, yeah, I'm not going to see from there. I had to do the same thing to that copper. And for some of them up here too. And if I go down here, see, I've actually got this hopper facing into that block. And that saved a lot of hassle. And I had to do the same. Like even this one here, instead of pointing down, I've got it facing into the wall. And so with these ones, as you can see, don't go straight into the chest. And that solved the problem. Like, you know, I scratch my head going, it's causing this weirdness. Because it will sometimes not clear through. So if I look up there, you see, it will leave a little bit of gravel there. And like, it cleared it out, but it wasn't clearing it all out properly. Having weird issues like that. So that's why I got like a raw copper here. Should have been cleared out. Well, actually, that's part of that raw copper. Oh, there's a bit of gravel there. So you can see where just left bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, I left a little bit there. So, and that lapis is left a little bit of that left behind. So that should all clear out now. Oh, look how much more copper I've mined. That's going through a fair bit. That's emptying it out. So fair bit of work. But yes, I had to fix up all the hoppers. Even these hoppers here to fix. It took me for a better part of the day. Knowing I got all these ones to fix. Oh, right. Oh, I wish I'd known this sooner. Oh well, I'll just slowly fix them up one by one. I've got a spare moment. Had to use a couple of spare chests. Well, some of these are they were chock-a-block full. So I got some here. Oh, not there, but I used all these chests. You can see I got cobblestone all sitting in here. That's when I yanked it out of here. So I'll have to run them, fill them back up again. Have it filtering through. Okay, it's done that one. Let's see. Done that one? Oh, it's done that one. Oh, slowly getting it all filtered down. Ah, there you go. It's up to here. So, yes, it took better part of the day to do that. Oh, so infuriating. Wish I known better. But that's just the way it is. Oh well. Something you'll learn on your travels, I guess. Oh, try to keep a mental note of that next time. Oh well, a bit. And we are back. Yes, we are. Now, where I am is underneath my hall. Hey, I usually dig along the bottom here in the old bedrock level, and it was quite exciting trying to find stuff. I did this because it helped try and find some more diamonds and some more rare resources. So, yeah, that's going. That's cool. Okay. I haven't really done much under here. Would love to do lots of it, but not at this stage. Not until I expand out this area I've been working on up in the Dwarf village up here. Okay. Go to the right here. I have been expanding it out. I've moved it out a little bit further out that way. And I'm slowly working, but I've got a little surprise. That's right up here. Oh, just one thing. There's been a patch, but they changed the F3 function and moved stuff around, so which is odd. Now, it is, let's see, as it shows up the top left there underneath the FPS, the biome is Minecraft Cold Ocean. It's been causing me all sorts of issues. But the good thing is, I do know for a fact that if you want to build underground structures like this, you can do it under the ocean, even if it's not quite at bedrock. But you will have to deal with the water. And as you can see here, I came across a massive ravine. And it goes all the way. This thing would have been huge. Oh, that looks like the moon. Yeah, that's the moon. I've been busy along here too. Oh, I'm about running out of oxygen. Oh, get up there. Go, go. Oh, I'm keeping an eye on me, holding the breath. So I've been slowly expanding out this way and water dripping, and once again, it shows that the block here is smooth stone. Makes it easier, but the fact that I've got to clear this water out, and the block here I'm using is a netherrack because it digs up really quick and fast. It's great for clearing water real quick because I don't have sponges, but this place is massive. Look at that. It's absolutely huge, and I've had to contend with that. It's been crazy. So yeah, it's just the other side of the room. You could just see that's where I jumped out from. So I do need to extend this further down and deal with this ocean. And the fact that it curls around there, like I'm going to be dealing with that a lot. I was like, oh my, okay. What's in planning that? And that's what I had to do. Okay. Oh, wrong spot. Oh, of course, running out of oxygen. Can't hold my breath as long as I would like to until I get a few things, but you know, trying to survive underground is quite tricky. The fact that I am now doing this under an ocean, I reckon you could do it anywhere. So, the fact that I had to move so much water, and yeah, wherever you sit in Netherrath, that's where there was water. So, I had to deal with it all over the place. It really has slowed down my progress. So, bit of a pain, but been an interesting little challenge. Wasn't expecting that. Usually most of the time I deal with tons of lava. And the fact that was virtually none of that, that really made me rethink my gameplay and alter it. And having to go in the netherworld to get myself some lava. Interesting. Okay. You sorted out. Now, drop this into me storage here. Still working on that. Yep, that's still looking pretty good. Okay. Gotta get more gravel. Got gravel going, getting sorted through. I ran low on that. So, and in there, it accumulated me places. Or because I had my hoppers facing one hopper above another, I had it pointing straight down and it was double feeding. Wasn't a bug. I thought initially it was a bug, but that was causing me so much grief and so much chaos. And I forgot why I was doing it. The moment I had these hoppers, if there was one above it pointing into a block, that stopped that double feed from happening. If I'd known that sooner, that would have saved so much hassle. If it wasn't too much later on, I'll figure it out. I'm like, whoopsie. Oh, I've been scratching my head for ages trying to fix that problem. I wish I'd known about it sooner, but once I understood the hopper mechanics, I went, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's pulling from the top hopper while that top hopper is also pushing one into it, giving the double feed effect and causing so much issues. It had me rattling my bones for a while. Not that there's much there to rattle, but oh, what a dilemma it was. Oh well. Do you learn these things as we go along? Wish I learnt it sooner. I'm gonna have to write this stuff down. So, do anything for future reference. I know exactly what's going on and what to avoid. It's, yeah, very vague on that, and I thought it was a bug. And it turns out it's not a bug. It was actually designed to do that. So I just failed to fully understand the mechanics of the hoppers. But it was a learning curve, interesting learning curve, but wish I could have learnt that much sooner. Because once again, I had to resort every single hopper here, having them pointing to the side so they don't do the weird double feed thing. And because I did it to one lot, I had to do it to the rest. So yes, there was a couple of days wasted just fixing these hoppers, making certain they're not pointing straight into another hopper. So actually, to be honest, it does look a bit better that way. When I first did it, I was going, oh, it wouldn't make much difference. How wrong I was. Whoops. Oh well. I'll try not to make that mistake again, but oh. You know what I mean? Thinking, oh, it's a bug, and no, it wasn't at all. And it's also, you gotta be careful with chests too. I noticed it does the exact same thing. Now over here it doesn't matter so much. But once again, I got this chest here for the copper, and there's nothing in here. As is pulling one from this chest, this hopper here is pointed into that hopper, so it will double feed this hopper. It will build up, and it'll still pass one across. An interesting little effect. So now that you know what it's doing, keep an eye out. As you can see, it's pumping one out. As you can see, the hopper is actually filling up. So it's good to know that that's what that does. So weird and interesting little effect. So if you want, you can use that to your advantage. When you're trying to sort stuff out and filtering into 64 chunks, yeah, it was doing some pretty weird effects. So, which you didn't think much of at the time, but when you're trying to get everything out of the hopper, like this one, for example, 6 gravel. Now, when I had gravel passing through, it should have drained a whole lot, but it leaves a little bit here and there behind. That's what did the weirdness. As soon as I do that, you can see where it's done from other things too. That solved that problem. No longer get that problem, which is right now. Yes, working good. That hasn't run through that yet. Shouldn't be too far away. Or maybe it has. Might have finished. No, it hasn't gone through. Okay. We'll check that raw copper, see how much I've got. Okay, is that so? It's finished its process. Oh, okay. Now, go over here. Let's see. Are you filling this up? Oh, it's finished. Okay. Yep, that's full. Nice. And we've got a couple of chests empty spared. So, got plenty of storage for it. One day I'll get some redstone. So, shortage on diamond, gold, and redstone. Interesting. I see an abundance for it. So I don't know whether it's a patch thing or not digging far enough below ground. I am currently the XYZ, which is on the right side there. I'll point it, see with the fire of the torch there. XYZ. Yes, I'm only $10 high from 0. So it might be below that. The materials are a little bit more common. Oh, this is finished. Got some iron ingots done. Yay! That's a win. Still got a little bit more to process. So, burning through these stacks. Need this to be there. Yep, that's processing pretty good. That's what I've been doing with that. So, process. That's coming along pretty good. I'm very happy with that. So, yes. Oh well, later. Well, it's time to head off. But before I go, I'd like to thank everyone for your support. Reaper is AFK.